If your community has gone through 2, 3, maybe 4 management companies in the last few years and things never seem to improve, the problem might not be the management companies, it might be the board. We work with community leadership teams across Southeast Michigan, and one of the most common and most damaging patterns we see is a board that convinced it's serving its residents when what it's actually doing is getting in its own way. Here's what it looks like: requesting reports on minor expenses, pulling a management company into back and forth over a $20 line item, getting absorbed in one particular aspect of operations, maybe maintenance requests, maybe vendor invoices, while larger issues go unaddressed. The board members doing this often genuinely believe they're being diligent, thorough, responsible stewards of the community. But diligence at the wrong level isn't stewardship, it's interference. And this has consequences that most boards never see coming. When a management company is managed by the board instead of the other way around, when every proactive recommendation gets pushed back on, second-guessed, or rejected, something predictable happens. They stop making recommendations. It's not that they don't have ideas, it's that they've learned that offering ideas costs them more than staying quiet. So they retreat. They go into compliance mode. They do exactly what they're told and nothing more. And then the board wonders why the management company isn't being proactive. This is one of the most invisible problems in community association management, and it's almost never identified correctly. The board sees a passive management company. What's actually there is a management company that's been trained into passivity. Here's what makes this particularly hard to recognize. The pattern doesn't reset when you change vendors. If your community has cycled through multiple management companies and the same problems keep surfacing, the same frustrations, the same complaints, the sense that nothing ever works, that's a signal. Because management companies change, staff changes, the one constant is the board. At some point, the question a board has to honestly ask is, are we evaluating the big picture, or are we focused on small picture details that feel important but aren't moving the community forward? Are we creating conditions where professionals can do their best work, or are we creating conditions where the only rational response is to pull back? These are uncomfortable questions. They're also the right ones. If any of this sounds familiar, if your community has had more than one management company, or if you sense your current relationship has gone flat, it may be worth an honest conversation about what's really driving it. We worked through situations like this before. Understanding the dynamic is the first step to changing it. At ManageMax, we know that effective community management is built on transparency and systematic excellence. We provide full-service HOA and condominium management across Southeast Michigan, handling everything from accurate financial reporting to proactive maintenance. Our goal is to reduce the burden on your board while protecting your property values. If you're looking for a partner who values accountability as much as you do, visit us at managemaxproperties.com. Let's build a stronger community together.